Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Lady of Huntington. As you may have seen the other day, I purchased the Cinch. I got it for a few different things, but one of the things that I wanted to do was to bind a cookbook, which I actually downloaded. Now I downloaded this from the BIG Family Homestead, so it's all paid for, downloaded it, printed it off, but of course it's not bound. So this is one of the projects that I wanted to do with this machine. This cookbook has been great. I've made a few recipes out of it. So what I'm going to do is punch our holes in the middle section, the front page and the back page. I will laminate. My laminator is on and heating up, so I'll laminate those ones, and we'll go ahead and we'll punch some of our pages here and see how we go. Now let's hope that this is okay and I managed to use this properly. So what we need to do, as I want to bind it on this side, we're going to pop the holes on that side. So hopefully I get this right. Great, see our holes there? They've turned out really well. So now I'm going to pull that out and I'm going to then hopefully get it all lined up correctly, and we'll make our next lot of holes. Now this isn't a tutorial to show you how to use the cinch by any means, it's just showing what we can actually do with. I'm wondering if I do that one. We might stop it here. So pop that one out. Hopefully, yay! Well, no, we will go back in and we won't take that one out at all. We'll pop that back in. Hopefully we manage to get it all again. Oh, no, maybe it's not gone back in. There we go. It's probably back in now. Try it again. 1, 2, 3. Did that one get it? Yes, that one's good. Alright, so we don't need to kind of leave that little bit here. It was actually leaving a little bit of a space there. And that's fine. So we'll do that and we'll go through and I will, I'm not sure how many pages I can do at one time, but we'll give it a go. Try this. Don't want to get overconfident and have it stuff up. What are you guys all up to today? I don't know if you want to sit here and watch me punch all of these. What I might do is stop the video and start it once we actually get to our next stage, and we'll come back and show you from there. But as you can see, really simple and easy to use. Loving this. Alright, we'll be back shortly. Okay, so we're going to place our front cover into our laminating sheet. And I'll get it. Oops, over this way. Okay. One, and we'll put our back one in as well. Oh, these sheets can be a little bit temperamental. I'm wondering, as I'm doing it, and it's probably going to turn out not right, but anyhow, we'll give it a try. I'm wondering, like, I mean, I will cut off the excess, but because it's going to have a little bit of, I think it's not going to line up exactly the same as the others. So it's making me think maybe I shouldn't do it this way. Maybe I should put another cover on. Oh. Not sure. Anyhow, let's pop it through. What we might do is just pop the others, the notes through first and see how out of whack it is, because if we don't put this one in, it won't matter, but I want my front cover. So I really don't want to stuff that one up if I can help it. So let's just pop this through. It's making a funny noise. I was thinking for a minute it wasn't working properly. So that's all I need that's making the decision for me. Oh no, it's coming out the back. All is good. I might grab my cutter. Anyway, it's all a learning curve. This notes page, I can use a whiteout marker on there, or a whiteboard marker is what I'm trying to say on there if I want it to. But I don't think I'll be writing notes on there. Okay, so let's not worry about the other side just at the moment. Put that out of the way. Let's chop the excess off this as much as I can. So, helps if you get rid of all the bits and pieces that I've had on there before. I'm sitting sideways, I look a bit crooked. And because our sheet of paper obviously isn't 100% straight in there. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to miss too much, but just never know. Cut a piece of paper with that one, never mind. I think it's going to be too bad. I might actually put the other one through as well. I'm thinking. So it seems to be cutting. It's not got a huge excess on the other side. So yeah, no, I think that should be fine. Let's pop this one through as well. So it's getting a bit damaged. Move this out of the way. And these scraps of paper out of the way. I think I need a bigger workspace. I seem to get a bigger workspace, and each time I always seem to manage to need a bigger one. going to get stuck on there. Let's move that. Almost done. Alright, that one's out. We can turn that off. Alrighty, let's cut this one down and then we'll see if we can get our marks to line up somewhat the same. Okay, let's do the top part first maybe. A bit of a if you've watched me, you know that I enjoy listening to Pink. So that's who we have playing in the background. If I'm sure you probably knew that though. It's deceiving. You see this very thin line of wire and all these other little lines. Oh, come on, up you go. All right, so we don't want to cut the paper, but we don't want a huge amount of left over. What can I do there? I might have to cut that bit off with some scissors, I think. I mustn't have gone all the way, or either that or my blade is not cutting as well as it should be. There we go. Alrighty, last side. Just scared to be happy. There we go. Alrighty, see that's got a little bit damaged there because of the not having it protected before. Just get rid of this. Alrighty, let's get our cinch back over here. We'll do our back cover first. Make sure we've got nothing stuck in there. Okay, so that's as far as we can get on. We need to take out little locking cap. There we go. No, that's not. Move you. Oh no, I think I've just managed to stuff it up. I did. That's okay, we'll use this side. Won't matter. It's only mine. It's because I didn't have that in all the way. Lesson learnt, people. If you buy a cinch machine, make sure you have everything where it should be. There we go. Then pull it out. Then go for your second glow. That's better. Luckily, it's only the back. Didn't have to use it even. That's all right. So all the way in. Push this all the way in, down, all the way out. Okay. One second. A bit of glue on there. Where do you get glue from? Oh, it's a piece of glue. Alright, so now what we're meant to do, as far as I can understand, I'll leave it up, is to take one of our rings and then we sit it this way. Not sure how it holds it, but maybe it's this way it holds it. That's the way. Oops. So all the way up. Have you got enough holes? Yep. This is the first time I've done this, so let's just see if we can manage to get it how it's meant to be. If not, you're all learning with me. All this is doing is holding. Gosh, it didn't look this hard when they put it on. Maybe I'm moving it when I shouldn't be. There we go. That's better. Alrighty. So I'm going to show you the stuff up I made so you can all learn from it. I cut one lot on the opposite side, same as I did for the back. Now, because it's mine, I'm not going to worry about it. See, I've cut the holes on this side. I put the paper up the opposite way to what I had been cutting it. So that was my silly mistake. Alright, so what we need to do is keep those two, I think, is what they've told. And then we go from the back. Now, I don't know how many we do at a time, but we'll soon see. Oh, there's one that isn't quite lining up there. So maybe just do a couple at a time, because we're only learning. So here I am being a little bit too go. Hang on a minute. Okay, so hang on a minute, little piece of paper. There we go. Is that all of them on? I think so. Maybe we won't do quite as many. Considering something doesn't look quite right here. Might be where a little bit offset. Yes. We did get a bit of a wiggle happening. No point just showing you all the good things. I've got to show you all the stuff ups too. It's how we all learn. And because there's a little bit of a wiggle in my lining up on a couple of them, I thought it may not have lined up. But because the circles got a little bit of movement, it was fine. Little one missed out. Let's go back up. There we go. So with so many more things when you purchase them are downloadable these days, this little machine is going to come in so handy. It's really easy to use, especially if I can use it. And you know, only make a couple of little mistakes like I have. I would certainly recommend grabbing one if you're into doing this sort of thing. And at the end of the day we can always print another page out if we needed to, but I wasn't too fussed about that. As I say, it's just for me, so it's not anything that I'm going to worry about. On the other hand, if you're giving to somebody, well, you want it to be perfect. But again, I'm not doing that. See, that one's obviously up too high. This might have been the first lot I did or something that was a little bit different to the next lot, but hey, I'm not sure what it was. It's just going to have a page that's a little bit screw-whiffed. That's not a... Of course, this is what it was. It's because I did it on the other side and then I came back and did it on the opposite side. So, gosh, I lose track of what I'm doing quickly. Here, and then I look down and I'm like, oh my gosh, have I got the right amount of pages? It was again because... Was that because that? Yep, that's right, because I had to just pop it in. It was, the page was out a little bit, but that was fine. I didn't mind that either. Because when I'm looking for recipes, I'm pretty much just going over. Now I had a feeling it was that way and that way. That's when... Does that make sense? Maybe it's that one. Yeah, because that one's got to be next, doesn't it? And remember, we were doing this one backwards because I did the wrong side. Alrighty, so pretty much what we do now, we take this off. Shuffle it all down so it's down this way. That page is going to make me laugh every time I see it. See how it's sticking out there? This one here. It's going to make me laugh every time. But that's the beauty of things, right? So we're going to see if I can manage to... Oh, what? Hang on. I just have to... How do you turn that? Okay, what do I do? Does it lock somehow? Push it down. Okay, so we've got one inch. So we'll put it on 1 inch. I'll bring this around here. You see? And then all I've been told you do is put that in there. Maybe you need to stand up. Oh, that's not right. There we go. Didn't do it the right way. Got to make sure it's pushing down. And you can do it as many times as you need to. Now they're all clasped off. Hopefully. Okay, move that to the side. I might just trim that page off. I think it's going to just make me laugh too much. So here's our book. So not too bad at all for my first go, except for my little mishaps. But that's all fine and dandy. What I'm going to do is get out my, I don't know if I can do it on there, might have to use something else. So what we might do is simple as this. I'm going to go, okay, this is where they need cutting. Over there. I don't know if this is going to work, but let's just see. So I'm thinking what I might need to do is get, excuse me for a sec. This is going to be the easiest way to do it. I'm going to stab myself. Just go a little bit further. Because I can still see the indentation, it didn't go all the way through because I'm not pressing obviously hard enough. I don't know how many we'll manage to get on that one, probably just enough one. And that's not exactly nice and even either, but the pages are actually moving as I'm doing them. And I'm trying not to cut everything off. Maybe my blade's starting to go as well because it's really not cutting very well. Doing a very good job. Anyway, I think my blade must be a bit blunt maybe. Okay, that's the last couple anyway. Maybe if I had something softer underneath, you'd actually feel what you're doing a bit more too. Or are they all just excuses? There we go. It's a bit better. Still doesn't want to get all the way through. My goodness. I'd say it must be the blade. But it should cut through more than one piece of paper at a time, I would have thought. Although with my hands being numb, I don't know how well I'm pressing down. So there's another excuse for me. All right. At least we got that down to size a little bit better than what it was. Alrighty guys, so there's my bound cookbook from Big Family Homestead. I did think about doing each and every page in this, that way you could just wipe anything off, but I didn't bother doing that. I thought it would just take me forever. Like, so when you come to one, you just grab it, pick it up like that. You got it in front of you. Anyhow guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, all the little bits and bobs along the way where it didn't go according to plan. But what's the point of taking it out and making it perfect when it's something you can actually learn from as well? Have a wonderful time this afternoon guys. I'll chat to you soon.